Last week we went over some of the basics of 6-count swing. We went over the basic footwork, inside-outside turns, inside-outside pass-bys, the hip dip, and the cuddle. And we kind of went over getting into closed position from open position. And that's where we're going to start today. We're going to kind of cover that a little bit more. So, we're here in open position, right? We're just going to show it a little bit again and talk about some of the main things to look for. So maybe let's go over connection first. So we didn't really focus on this last week. So I mentioned our connection is pretty loose here. It's not uptight, it's obviously not way up here. It's loose. Our shoulder is mostly where we feel the pull, not so much, I guess, our wrists or elbows or anywhere lower. So whenever I pull on Emily, she moves her whole body, and I'm also moving my whole body as well. I'm not yanking like this. I move my whole body with her, and then she also pushes back. So whenever we go into closed position, I'm leading this inside turn by moving my whole body. So she comes around, feels that hand on my back, and she rolls into it. And show that from the pretty here. I pull my whole body, she feels her hand on my hand on her back, and she rolls into closed position. So from here, we touched on this briefly last week. Our footwork changes in closed position. We're not going side by side. Let's show that briefly. We're not going side by side here, left to right, at least for me. Are you moving left to right too? Right to left. Okay, well, for leads, left to right. We change, I kind of stopped my footwork, from going left to right to forward and backward. So we're doing a rock step, a triple step forward, and a triple step back. Let's travel a little bit. Rock step, triple step, triple step. And this way, because if we try to go side to side, we'll just show that. A rock step, that's not what we want. So, let's just show getting into from open to closed, and then we'll show how to get out, which we also touched on last week. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic, triple step, signal. Now we're in here, we're moving forward and backward. Now, she's going to feel a slight pressure on her back on the rock step. And she's going to know that she has the next 2 triple steps to get back into open position. So this next one, pressure on her back, she just comes out into open. We're facing each other again. So maybe let's show that for the follows to see. So we'll just do the whole thing, we'll do like a little sequence. So open to closed, a couple basics, then close to open. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic, triple step, get into close, couple basics. She feels that pressure on her back. We're back into open. Okay, let's get into some new stuff. So, in closed position, let's just start here. We can do a cool way to get out of closed called the tuck turn. So here we're just kind of pushing out, right? Here with the tuck turn, we can actually do a turn out of closed position. So we'll just walk through it first. So she's going to feel me do a really twisted out rock step. She's going to feel that pressure on her back because my arm is stretched out more than what's naturally going on, and she feels this hand pull away too. The next, step 3 and 4, I'm going to bring the hand up here. We're going to be tripling, and then 5 and 6, she comes out. So let's do that one to the beat. So 5, 6, 7, 8, rock step, triple step, triple step. Again. So rock step, triple step, triple step. And I am kind of guiding her back. I'm kind of, I don't know the correct finish is. I am kind of guiding like that, but I'm not pushing. You don't want it to be uncomfortable, especially whenever your follow is trying to get out of there through triple steps. It can only go so fast, and they're having to get their shoulder out from under there. So no pushing. What angle are we doing that at? Let's do that like here. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic. Big rock step. Pull. And it's called a tuck turn because we are putting a lot of pressure here for the follows to tuck out really quick. So in our other examples that we showed last week, where our turns get 2 triple steps, here our follows only have 1 triple to get out. So you need to have a really good connection here, and you need to be building tension so that your follow can, really push out like that. It should feel elasticy. It should feel like you're pressing against a wall, because we don't want any loose follows or I guess loose leads, or go ahead, go limp. Ew, where's she going? So, yeah. I think that's all we want to cover. Yeah. Big, this is how you signal leads. Change that hand. Let your follow get out. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So here's some fun turns. These next 2 moves are a variation on an inside pass by. So if we recall, the inside pass by crosses the arm over the body, leads. We create a window, and then our follows step through. So instead, this one is called the waist wrap or the shoulder wrap. So instead of bringing the hand up here, you're going to bring it down. Well, I guess you're not really doing this high five. You just bring your arm down, you step off the line like you would for an inside pass by, and you guide your follow's hand around your waist and catch them again. So with the beats, it's a rock step, triple step, triple step. And follows, you're supposed to kind of trace your leads back so they know where your hand is, because there is that moment of time where you have no other connection and you're both kind of just in the air. So if I wasn't feeling where Emily's hand is on my back, I wouldn't know where to catch her hand whenever I turn around. So if you're not comfortable either leading or following a waist wrap, you can do a shoulder wrap where you guide the hand up here and you trace around the shoulders. Even if you lead a waist wrap, your follow can still trace around the shoulders. So yeah, let's do that to the beat. So 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. A basic triple step, waist wrap. And you also notice I'm lifting this hand up to give Emily some space to come to my waist. I guess you don't have to do that, but I think it makes it easier for her to get where she needs to go. Do you want to show that from like a different angle? Maybe here. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic. Step, triple step, waist wrap. Yeah. Okay. And then, oh, this one's fun. So our last move is called the lead turn, because leads turn. So you're going to lead a normal inside pass by. So the start of the move is the same. You bring that hand up, you start stepping off the line. The follow starts turning, and that's 1 triple step. And then the second triple step, the lead turns under that hand. So we'll walk through that again. Rock step, start leading an inside pass by. Follows turn on 1 triple step. Leads turn on the other triple step. Let's do that to the beat. 5, 6, 7, 8. Basic. Step, triple step, triple step, triple step. So connection is pretty loose up here. It's kind of just, woo. Maybe, like, it's kind of just whatever we need to keep a connection, but not gripping or turning the other person's hand. If we have a really strong connection here, and I'm trying to get to Emily to, how am I supposed to, yeah, it's physically impossible to get through this move, or any turn really, if you are really gripping onto your partner's hand. So you want to make sure your turns are pretty smooth hand connection wise. Oh yeah, one thing I wanted to mention, follows, in order to make sure that you don't hurt your shoulders whenever you're turning, you want to keep your elbow and your eye line between your nose and your ear. So you'll see whenever Emily turns, she's never been letting her arm extend where she couldn't see it. And I'm also mindful of that too. But yeah, you could actually seriously injure your shoulder if you don't keep your turns in this range. Yeah, we want swing to be a safe and fun sport. We don't want anybody getting hurt from it. So I think that's everything we wanted to cover today. So we went over the transition from open to close and close back into open. We went over the tuck turn out of closed position. We went over the waist wrap and the lead turn. So that's everything, guys. Thank you.